Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to VTP Stage 2 Online Technical Tuesday Coaching Call, number 203 for the 4th of August, 2026. I hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good start to the week. Hope you're enjoying these rather interesting, volatile markets when normally it's deathly quiet in August. But actually, to be fair, it's normally the first week of August is a little bit interesting, and then it just falls off a cliff in terms of volatility. That's the way it normally works. Okay, and as part of that, as a bit of housekeeping, this will be the last stage 2 call until the 1st of September, I think, is a Tuesday. So we'll see you back then. Just be aware of that. Okay, so here we are, dollar profile. I'm going to do a couple of little things on here, all right? So Aussie on the monthly, Euro on the monthly, cable on the monthly, dollar Swiss on the monthly, Kiwi dollar on the monthly, dollar CAD, dollar yen, dollar index. So an interesting thing showed up for me when I was doing my monthly charts. Okay, the monthly move has done really well this year. Monthly move has done really well this year. Okay, that surprised no one more than myself. But you know, it's good. It's a good thing to be able to do. All right, just an hour or two on the first day of the month. Look at all the monthly charts. You'd be surprised what it shows up. It might not help you, you know, immediately in intraday trading, but what you might start to pick up is things like, you know, last month, dollar bearish inside bar, Aussie dollar bullish inside bar, Euro dollar monthly bullish inside bar. Okay, Kiwi dollar bullish inside bar, dollar CAD bullish bearish bar, dollar yen big bearish engulfing candle, key reversal candle. Now, admittedly, a lot of that driven, you know, by the the intervention. Okay, but you start to pick these kind of things up. You start to notice of them, and let's just switch across to some of my trading view charts. It was the same. It was the same here. Okay, so yep, dollar index bullish, bearish inside bar on the monthly chart. As we said, euro dollar, okay, bullish inside bar, sitting nicely off that 20 period moving average there. Dollar Swiss is having pulled up is a bearish pin bar off the 20 in a downtrend. Kind of interesting. Keep an eye on that. As we said, dollar yen, big bearish engulfing candle, key reversal candle. Aussie dollar bullish inside bar. As we said, Kiwi dollar bullish inside bar, dollar CAD, all right, bearish inside bar. But then even looking at some of the others, dollar Mexico peso, you know, sat on the weekly 200, bearish inside bar, pin bar. Dollar Brazil real, bearish inside bar. Dollar Singaporean dollar, bearish inside bar. Dollar ruble is something different because that's war stuff going on there. But dollar Norwegian krona, bearish inside bar. Dollar Swedish krona, bearish inside bar. Okay, so you know, hopefully that shows you. You know, there's something going on there. Okay, now once again, that was the July candle after a very, very big, you can see that after a very, you know, eventful June. And then the July candle, as I said, lots of bearish inside bars or inside bars of one form or another. Now, once again, is that indicative of something, or is that people just taking profits, taking risk off the table before they go on holiday? As I said, that is a distinct possibility. It would not surprise me if this month we got, you know, kind of more of the same, as in, and we're just looking at dollar, the Swedish, is that we get a bar that is still inside the kind of the June bar. It might be inside the July bar, but more often than not, I suspect it's already sort of, you know, swept it, and it stays within it. So what might happen is we get July's inside bar and August is an inside bar of the June bar, and with that, okay, that sets us up. Kind of, it's the rest, it's the compression before we get expansion into September, October. So just watch that, all right? And as I said, this is why, you know, a little bit of time spent on the monthly charts on the first day of the month can be beneficial in helping you just build context and build a frame, all right, for the next few weeks ahead. So yeah, make sure you kind of keep on top of that. But if we just look at the dollar index here on this, you know, monthly chart gone down, weekly chart, well, as I was saying yesterday, to me now, you know, having looked at and seeing if that was a scruffy bull flag, to me that is now a really beautiful DTB 123 double top, with the second leg also being a nice bearish engulfing, bearish key reversal candle. Yeah, somebody's doing something on the yen there. We're going to look at that in a minute. Look at that, bang, there we go. All right, you can see that has set itself up nicely, and that reflects why we have seen dollar index or dollar on the STAM go from top of the pile to number 6. That's pretty much that. That's what we can see. Interestingly, all right, Thursday, Friday, okay, and then into the sort of into the week here. Okay, so interesting candle there, 4-hour chart. We did gap down, we pushed down, but actually we've kind of worked away a little bit higher there, okay, on that dollar there. But we're going to look at that in terms of the yen. So yeah, as I said, keep an eye on the dollar, all right? And I say that every week. I do appreciate, but clearly there are interesting charts there, right, to look at, okay, and watch, see how that particularly plays out for us over the next couple of weeks. And as I said, I think we'll just get more compression unless there's some major event happens. We'll get compression, and then we'll get ready for that expansion coming into September, October. As I said, if they manage to sort out the Japanese yen, we'll be okay, kinda, sort of. But if they fail to sort of, resolve the issues with Japanese yen and its knock-on impact, well, then I suspect we're in for a bloodbath for the rest of the year. That's done, but that's my personal view. All right, we shall wait and see, won't we? Talking of which, let's have a look at Japanese yen.